Head empty. Hungry. Whoa. Wow. Wahoo. Huggies. Yippee.
Huh? Oh, hello everyone. It's me, Do. Forget about what you just saw. It's not important. Or is it? I swear it's not too mind-boggly oogly moogly. Though there's so much to talk about the nature of being
A silly goober.
Now you may be wondering, what does it mean to be silly?
Just being dumb and make noises.
And why would anyone choose to be silly in the first place?
Duh, 'cause it's fun and stoof.
And it's not because I'm a furry, right? Just because I have a tail and some grippies doesn't mean I'm a furry. There's so many reasons why someone is just naturally silly.
Like me.
Or chosen to be silly to get rid of stress or something. And I'll get to that later. Being silly makes me want to do whatever I want and makes me not worry about things. And this expression of freedom is all made by me, no one else's, which feels great. And sure, people might think that I'm weird or something, but isn't that better than just being normal? I always feel boxed in whenever someone tells me to not do this or not do that. I love trying out new things, and I'm not afraid to.
Take chances, make mistakes, and get messy.
And as long as you're harmless and not being a silly goober in the wrong situations,
Then I think that being a gobbly goobly holy macaronica is totally okay.
and I often find that being a silly goob is super satisfying for me. And addicting. I get to laugh and mock at myself. I don't feel restricted to make silly noises. I feel free, and most of all, make people around me get a giggle or two. Which makes me happy that they are happy. Yay! It also lets me be creative in what I do and how I react to things. Like that time when I went to a field trip back in elementary school. And we went to a local bowling alley to learn how to bowl. Most of my classmates used a
Tactical pin sniping apparatus.
But me? I used a
Strike model, reverse, granny, underthrow.
But of course, it never really worked, and I had to use the guardrails eventually because the ball always went into the gutter. But it was fun whenever I did it, and everyone laughed at how silly I looked. And I too laughed and enjoyed that everyone had a good time. I guess it's all about appreciating the itty-bitty things that makes me feel alive. There's also another thing that happens when you're goobing for a long time. Your way of speech suddenly becomes not to be mistaken by.
Okay, stop for a moment. You see this? You only use this to charm someone under a spell. Okie dokie, this is not for silly usage. This is for getting into someone's pantaloony balloonies. You see the U's and the W? Once you see them, you have been trapped. Your rational brain will kapoof, entangled by the temptation of hornification. You have been warned. Okay, back to the video.
Allow me to explain how boo speech works. Say that you're messaging your friends on Discord. They share some silly cat memes, but you want to sound a little bit dumber to match the atmosphere of the conversation in response. Introduce boo speech. Instead of typing, "Wow, that was really funny. Where did you get that meme from?" Respond with,
Wow, that really funny. Where you get the memes from?
You might lose a bit of brain cells and cringe, but it's the first few steps of becoming the force of silliness. And sometimes, people might not understand you. After all, it's not really English. But that's okay. They'll get used to it. Sooner or later. Also, remember when I said earlier that people sometimes choose to be silly to get rid of stress? I think it happens a lot. As if they were wearing a mask to hide what they really feel. Or they're stressed and dissatisfied with their own life, so they choose to be someone else that makes them happy. Maybe it's a source of validation from some people, to let them know that they exist. Sorry that it suddenly became a bit gloomy. But it's important because there's reasons why people behave in a silly way. And because of that, I think it's pretty important to give your local goober a nice hug. They will appreciate it. Trust me, because I know a friend that did. Anyway, I love being silly and I'm addicted to it. I enjoy expressing the way I do, because it's fun, after all. So before you go, I hope you enjoy the true goober side of me at the end of this video. So stay safe, drink lots of water, and see you next time. Bye bye.
Let's go! キラキラリンピカピカピコモフモフなでなでリコリコぐるぐるゴロゴロデデワクワクウズウズパタパタノロノロあーゴロゴロテクテクコソコソカサカサスンスンボンペロペロいただきますもぐもぐキラキラリンピカピカピコモフモフなでなでリコリコぐるぐるゴロゴロデデワクワクウズウズパタパタドコドコシャンタンタンシャン